Let's talk. So firstly, thank you for coming through. You are in fact an elite human for finding my channel. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. Now I have a couple of things I want to talk about in today's video. In particular, the returning subscribers. I know you may have noticed the few videos that are on my relatively small channel are all Nintendo based. Now I don't want you to get the wrong impression by thinking I only cover Nintendo, because I also cover PC. And by PC, I mean specifically Steam Deck content or any other PC game in handheld, but this is what I have at the moment. So it's going to be Steam Deck stuff and also Nintendo related stuff. I will touch on Sony and Xbox, yada yada, whenever I can. I don't have like PS5 or whatever like that, but you know, when I start doing my podcast and all that stuff, if it's relevant, I'll talk about it, but mostly it's going to be Nintendo and Steam Deck PC type stuff. Yeah. But anyways, the main reason I have this video is the new feature that Valve actually dropped on Steam, but it actually is also fully functional on the Steam Deck, and that is game recording. Now, that may not sound too hype like yet, but for me and other content creators, this feature is a godsend, all right? You can access it via the beta and preview channels for the people that understand my lingo, but it allows you to natively record your gameplay while you're playing your game. And what that means is we no longer need a capture card or OBS or any of those contraptions to record our gameplay. And I'll tell you right now why that is such a enormous deal for us. And when I say us, content creators, because we have hundreds and hundreds of games that we do not touch. And we don't touch those because we are afraid that we might enjoy it too much to ourselves and we're not recording it or we're not live streaming it. So we feel like you guys are missing out on something. It's a magical experience that we could all share together because I'm playing this thing on my couch and not even recording the footage. Now I can record my footage. I can't use the footage for Let's Plays because I won't, I'll just be sitting there on my couch playing the game. I can't just use raw footage for Let's Plays, but I can use the footage for reviews, and this channel is going to have a lot of reviews going forward, all right? Because my backlog, I will finally be able to get to it because I've been holding back on like games from years ago. Things like Octopath Traveler, I bought that first day. I bought like, I won't even go down that rabbit hole. There's so many games. I have so many amazing games I wanted to play. This game right here, let me see if you can see it. You probably can see it. This right here, Crosscode. This game, I was supposed to have played this game centuries ago, all right? Centuries ago, and I have not yet because I don't know, man. I wanted to catch it on camera or review it or something, and it's such a good game. I've tried it a little bit, and it is amazingly fantastic, but for some reason I can't bring myself to do it. I don't know what it is, but I couldn't. Anyways, now I can without fear, so you guys are going to get tons of reviews from me. Let's actually take a quick look at this feature real quick, at least in the menus, and I'll tell you real quick about how it works for the people that care about that kind of stuff, because this video is mostly just about me telling you that the feature exists and also telling y'all that a lot of reviews are going to come to this channel. It is so good. I'm just excited. I'm sorry. I don't know. Sometimes the videos won't be super interesting or super important, but if I'm excited about it, I just got to make a video about it. Y'all know y'all like to look at me. Don't lie. Wink, wink. Anyways, let's look at this feature. So let me show y'all what I'm talking about here. Hit the Steam button, head down to settings, all the way down. You got your game recording. Normally this is going to be off by default. Off, don't record. That's how it's going to be. You have one of two options. You can record in the background. This will auto record your gameplay footage right after you've launched your game. So for people that are forgetful, you may want to keep that one on to record your clips. If you turn that on, you see in the top corner, next to the battery symbol, the red light is on now. That means it's recording now. Because I have it recorded in the background, it's doing it automatically. You have down here, well, this GPU encoding thing probably should stay on. I'm pretty sure that's recommended. That came on by default, so I'm not touching that. You have the length of time that you want this thing to auto record. and you could set it to whatever your hard drive can hold. And then there's the different quality settings you can set it to. So you got your 1.5, 4, 7, 5, blah, 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 blah. Depending on the needs. So you playing a smaller little 2D game or whatever like that, you probably can get away with like 4 or something like that. But you playing some heavy hitters, you're going to want to pump that up to the max so you don't get all the pixel artifacts and all that good stuff. But of course, when you turn that up, right now you see it says it will record for 2 hours on 12 megabits per second, and that will take up roughly about 10.8 gigabytes. If I increase that to the highest, it's of course going to pretty much double if you do that. But if you go low, if you find a game that could handle it, and at least where you don't need much, you can save a lot of storage space on that. And of course, if you change the time here, you can change this to, I guess, 4 hours. 4 hours, and now of course you see that disk space changed to 7.2, which is still not much at all. Even if I go at 12, I can handle 21.6 gigs for 4 hours of recording. That's absolutely enormous to me. But I normally keep it on record on demand because I do not forget. When you use record on demand, you have to hold the Steam button and press A to start recording, and you press it again for it to actually stop recording. You can delete all your recordings here. Just press that and boom, your recordings have been deleted. So if I want to start recording, I hold Steam button and I press A. You see bottom right corner, view in overlay, recording started. Now you let that record, you let that record, you let that record. You can set markers too. So if something in particular happened in the game, and this is, like I said, for us content creators that want to remember things for reviews, I could say, oh, hey, that's a good part. I need to go back to that when I go in editing. So you press the Steam button and Y and use a marker added. So now there's a marker on my video and I can find where that marker is, where that interest, I guess, is pretty much. So yeah, so it's simple stuff like that. And this is just the beta, right? There's bugs here still. And of course, they're going to be ironed out by the time it goes over to the stable release. But I think it's pretty awesome. This is still recording. So let's stop that. Steam button and A, and boom, clips already recorded. And you can go over here into view recording, and there's your recording. I have this thing docked right now. I guess for whatever reason, the aspect ratio is all jacked up. But if you were playing in handheld, it would have been perfectly fine. I have to work on maybe getting this to work while in docked mode because I haven't tested it. This is my first time actually checking it to test and show you guys right now. I'm just discovering this. But as you can see, it would be as easy as that. You just pick it up, record, no record, and then bada bing, bada boom, you're done. Super good stuff, man. You can come here and record, go back to your recording settings, delete your stuff, whatever you got to do. Super simple, super clean. It doesn't do a whole lot of damage to your FPS either because it's like native stuff. It's built in, it's Steam stuff. So you know it's not going to be heavy overhead and thrashing your CPU and all of that stuff. So this here is absolutely magnificent to me. Man, I can't even imagine what else they can add to it, but I'm keeping my eyes peeled for it. And that's about the gist of it. Like I said, it's going to be amazing for content creators. Believe me, I've been on Reddit pages and stuff with people asking, how do you get to your backlog? People are having the same issue as me as content creators. They don't want to play their games because, you know, FOMO for their viewers, you know what I mean? Fear of missing out for the viewers. They don't want the viewers missing out on an amazing experience. They want to share with the community, you know, and I feel that because when you do play a game, if you live streaming or something like that, and you got someone sharing that experience, even if it's a let's play pre-recorded video or something like that, and you know they're watching, you know someone's watching and enjoying it, you're sharing that moment, it just, something about that just feels great. And even with this, even though this game recording won't allow me to do the let's plays and the live streams, I will be able to make tons of reviews for you guys, and I am highly excited about the reviews. All right, so y'all make sure y'all look out for that and everything else that this channel will have to offer. Take a look in the description. You'll see everything in there that this channel is going to be about if you're new inside here. But y'all let me know what y'all thoughts are about this new feature, or even about me doing reviews or anything else that you guys want to talk about. I don't care, man, just talk to me. You know what I mean? Anyways, y'all be safe. Remember to wipe your booty, and I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Take it easy. Kenny out.